hectare. We mainly grow Riesling and Pinot Noir. Out of these 15 hectares, 12 hectares are Grand Cru classified. So what we really try is to make the best that is possible. And what we feel is that the demand in the US market also for dry Riesling is really very, very good at the moment. So we are not feeling that there is a crisis. There is more demand that we can deliver. So it's very, very positive. But I don't want to talk too much. Let's go down and you can decide if it's worth.
Excellent.
Follow me.
Okay.
How many hectares of Pinot Noir do you have?
Around 2 hectares. But that's one thing that I would like to enlarge a little bit. As if we found old wines, and we have quite a few vineyards with old wines here in the area on very rocky limestone soils. I think that's the thing. It can be the same story as with dry Riesling. So the dry German Pinots, I think in 10-15 years are where the dry German whites are today. We will on 9th of December we will have a very nice tasting in New York with Eric Asimov from the New York Times. He will write an article, The German Pinot Revolution, and we will fly down and have we choose the German wines and he shows us the French wines. So that will be a very nice thing, and if the Germans are not too bad, I think it will push the German Pinot enormously on the US market.
Which producers will you show? Which wines?
I don't know exactly, but the best. Only the best. Yeah, it will be Fürst from Franken and Kessler from Rheingau, Becker from Schweigen. Some from the Ahr, so really that there is a very nice mixture. But I haven't tasted all of them till now, and 6 or 7 are safe, and 3 or 4.
How old are the vines?
It's around 40 to 45 years.
And is it a sloped site?
It's around 10 to 15% southern exposition, but our problem, in general, the problem is that slopes in the last years it can rather be a negative thing than a positive thing, because it always brings early ripeness.
Sure.
And what we want is a very long and slow vegetation period. So we only focus on the soil. The soil is very, very important. You see the Grand Crus in the Champagne, they are northern facing. Why? Because they really need acidity.
Yeah.
And so in our brains, it's always, the steep exposition and southern facings and everything. It was 100 years ago, 50 years ago, when we didn't have enough sun. It was a very important factor. But we saw it really brutally in vintages like 03 that were very, very hot and warm and without acidity. You were so happy for every vineyard which had another exposition. So a slope can be good, southern facing can be good, but also in the wrong vintage it can be the wrong thing.
Sure.
So we really focus on the interesting soils, and have now from 15 hectares, around 11 hectares is pure limestone rock. Like here the tasting room, that's built out of Hubacker rock. That's the rock of the region, yellow, and here we don't have red limestone on the Hubacker, it's yellow limestone, but in Westhofen we also have a lot of red limestone. Then we have a little bit of granite and sandstone, and then more the heavier clay soils and mussel chalk soils, which I'm not so interested in. I like this mineral kick in the end, which makes you want to drink more, and therefore you need the limestone rock.
Wow. Really low yield on this one, isn't it?
It's around 2.5 tons per hectare. But then also it's only, we make pichage only with hand or with feet. We don't have a pichage system to move it. And I have a very good friend from France, which is also a big Burgundy lover. So I apprenticed in France in '93, and so we are very, very careful not to extract the wrong things.
It's gorgeous glass.
In New York, you work with Sussex? Is that right?
Yes, we work with Sussex, and the Crush has our wines and Moore Brothers. So Sussex is the importer. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you want to drink it, and that's for me the sense of
I've
Pinot.
not spit it.
You know, but it's like, for me, a good Pinot is like red Riesling.
Yeah.
You want to drink it, and it's not. It doesn't have too much oak. It's not only oak, and wait another 10 years till perhaps it finds its balance. And in most cases it doesn't. So for me, too much oak is something you need when the wine is missing. When the wine has a problem, you must need a lot of oak.
Yeah.
But many wines would be better with less oak.
Why do you think people use that much oak?
Because they think when a wine is expensive, you have to smell oak. Yeah, and you know, in some cases where the oak is very well integrated and balanced, it can be good. You know, in some Burgundy Grand Crus also 80-year-old wines, and you must see from vintage to vintage. If there is a lot to put against the oak, it's okay. But for me, Pinot Noir is rather a finesse wine than a power wine. And those who love a little bit more the wines with pressure, with like in Burgundy, it's Claude Dugas or Dugas P or Leroy. So it's rather the taste of a Northern Rhone, not the typical taste of Burgundy. They also use 100% oak, and it's very well integrated. And if this is your taste, it's absolutely okay. But I like more so the sexy Pinot style, so Frédéric Meunier or Armand Rousseau or Meunier-Gibourg, or that's so Pinot to drink.
Now, with this wine, I mean, because there's such a beautiful purity of fruit, did you destem everything for the 07 vintage?
No, it's 30% with stems and 70 without. But you know, you nearly don't realize it because what we do is we partly hand destem out in the vineyard, let the stems ripen for another 10 days, and then put them that you have really ripe stems in the. And then you have a completely different structure in the wine.
So you pick the grapes first and then pull the stems off later? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we hand the stem on the wine, then let the stems continue ripening a little bit, because when the sun touches them, they ripen quite quickly out in the vineyard. It's like if you once have seen the berries really inside the bunch, they're often a little bit brighter, not so deeply colored, and that's the same with the stems. They are green because they are covered by the berries, and once the berries are away, it directly ripens faster and better, and get much better quality of the stems.
Interesting. That's beautiful. Brown tea.
Yeah, happy. I had yesterday, David Chief was here tasting for Parker, so all the wines are open.
Oh, great timing.
So we can also taste the second Pinot Noir. No, we shouldn't make too long for Pinot Noir.
No, right. Darn.